And we back, homies and honeys, with some more Granblue Fantasy Relink. Alright, so we do got a quest to do. I'm going to go ahead and stick with main character for this next one, just because I don't feel like switching.
Need something?
So, actually, we're going to do some fates first. So let's look at our fate episodes. We had Bond in Disguise, that's 3 for MC. I think we're on here. We need to do 2 for her. We got her in a party too, so let's go ahead and do that.
Lyria and I first crossed paths when I was still a knight of Erste, and she a tool in the Empire's mad experiments on dark essence. So you're Lyria. I was appointed to stay by her side as both captor and guardian. She reminded me of a beautifully crafted puppet, never moving or speaking unless commanded. Her expression was fixed, and her eyes were bright, but cold, as if made of glass. Moved to pity, I wanted at the very least to light a smile on her face. But I may as well have been talking to a doll. I couldn't find the part of her that was alive. It wasn't until many days had escaped us that I realized Lyria was a real girl with a feeling soul. She simply didn't know how to act like one. So, I taught her to laugh when she felt joy and cry when she felt sadness. Through books and reverie, I taught her to long for the outside world, and when colors on a page were no longer enough, I took her hand and led her to the roof of the military base. The illustrations Lyria had seen were lovely, but the sky now stretching above her was boundless and so luminous that it drew forth tears. And finally, her blue eyes shone, as if they were 2 patches of sky lit by a sun from within her. That sun melted my heart. There, with the open air as our witness, I made her a promise. Someday, we'll sail this endless world together. I swear it.
All right. Okay, that's done. That's done. Done. Okay. Start at the top.
From the moment we left Zinkenstill, our adventures were hectic to say the least. Catalina, who claimed to be an experienced pilot, crashed our small vessel into the gusty fields of Port Breeze. But we quickly pulled ourselves together and found a new ally, and helpsman, in the form of Rackham. Since then, we gained more and more allies, and no matter what obstacle we faced, the crew always worked in tandem to find a solution. It's all thanks to their support that I've made it this far. And what a wild ride it's been! I had never set foot off of Zinkenstill, but now I can't even count the number of islands we've saved, let alone visited. Sure, being a roving band of heroes is difficult, but it's got its perks. New faces, new places, and a whole airship's worth of fun. Who could pass this life up? Anyhoodle, we've just begun the next chapter of our adventure. We discovered another piece of the sky map, which led us to Zega Grande. Yeah, a whole new skydom. Just imagine the danger, the promise. But I knew it was going to be fine. Just another set of memories to add to our ever-growing collection. I hope you're ready, Zega Grande, cause here we come!
As the bond between us grew, so did the cruelty of the experiments they performed on Lyria. Lyria doesn't belong here. No living creature does. The shining empire I served now became to me a place clouded by doubt. Day after day, a battle raged within me, between the knight loyal to her flag and the guardian who wanted to set a sad girl free. Then, one day, a memory of Lyria's response on the roof broke through like a clear ray of light.
Really? You'll show me this endless world?
I had made a vow. There was no more question where my allegiance lay. I took her hand once again, this time not to simply gaze at the sky, but to leap into it. And I did it for myself as much as I did it for her.
Just as I'd given up on flying, the Earthstay Empire had arrived in Port Breeze, and they were hell-bent on exploiting our local protector, the primal beast of wind, Tiamat.
Their twisted machinations caused her to go on a rampage. Port Breeze was in peril. Fortunately, we had an ace up our sleeve, Lyria. Thing is, Lyria needed to get close to Tiamat, which meant we had to go up, and to go up, we needed to fly. I thought I'd already closed that chapter of my life when the skies betrayed me, but lives were on the line. Quick, get on the Grand Cipher! I don't know what got into me. She fell once before. Hell, I knew she might fall again. Nothing like a healthy fear of death to keep you grounded, eh? But the people of Port Breeze and my new crewmates had entrusted their fates to my piloting skills. My own fear was insignificant. All I needed to do was trust myself too. It's a damn shame it took me this long. But I'm back now, and ready to face the skies if you'll have me. As the Grand Cipher's engine purred to life, I knew I would no longer be encumbered by fear. I gripped the mast with pride as I set our course directly above to the rampaging Tiamat. Lyria quelled the primal beast, and catastrophe had been averted. Not to mention, I could finally dream again. Ever since that day, I've been the helmsman for the Grand Cipher and its crew. It's been one hell of a ride. I've since formed a pact with good old Tiamat and made amends with the shipwright Primal who built the Grand Cipher, Noah. So, Zega Grande Skydom might be uncharted territory, but my role remains the same. See our crew arrive safely, no matter the destination. And that includes Estalucia. Some folks might call reaching the end of the skies an impossible dream, but I ain't too worried. With the Grand Cipher as our wings, anything's possible.
Yeah, we doing it. We going through them. We going through them.
One day, shortly after I joined the crew, I suddenly lost the ability to use magic. No matter how many times I tried casting a spell, nothing happened. I had no clue what to do. The rest of the crew thought Master Zaka might have the answers I needed, so we set sail for Vaults. It'd been forever since I'd been back home. My master was thrilled to see how much I'd grown. I opened my mouth to ask him about my problem, but when I saw how happy he looked, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I'd promised him that I'd come back as a great mage, but there I was, unable to cast even a single spell. The last thing I wanted was for him to be disappointed in me. Around that time, an epidemic returned to Vaults, the same disease that had claimed the lives of my parents. Wanting to keep it from spreading any further, my master headed to the clinic to speak with the people who'd been infected. But he ended up getting sick too. The source of the epidemic turned out to be an evil spirit that revealed itself to us right there in the clinic. I immediately confronted it. That rotten creature had already taken my parents from me. I wasn't gonna let it take anyone else. Determined to make it pay, I raised my staff, but nothing happened. I'll never forget how it felt to watch, helplessly, as my parents' killer got away. The crew gave chase, but I continued to stand where I was. Without my magic, I didn't see the point. I'd just end up getting in the way. All I could do was watch as my masters suffered, withering away. Nothing had changed since the last time. But you know, it wasn't all bad. In search of a solution to my magic loss at the local library, I happened to come across a beautiful golden staff, one left to me by my mother. That's when Master Zaka revealed that my mother had been a mage too. On the verge of tears, I clenched my staff tightly in frustration. My beloved home and master were being threatened by a disease-spreading spirit, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. Just as I began feeling completely hopeless, the staff began to glow. Somehow I could feel it encouraging me, empowering me. So what if I couldn't use magic? Surely there were other ways to help everyone. Unable to stand around doing nothing any longer, I ran off to find the crew. When I finally tracked them down, they'd already been rendered powerless by the disease. That left me as the only person who could fight. There wasn't a second to lose. It was that moment when I decided I was done running away. I'd promised myself a long time ago that I was going to use my magic to make people happy. Filled with newfound resolve, I heard a voice coming from the staff. Is that you? The voice told me to visualize the power flowing through me. As I did, I could feel magic welling up inside me, flooding out from deep within. With my mom's help, I was able to defeat the evil spirit. As soon as it was gone, light erupted from my staff. I turned to see the rest of the crew climbing to their feet, their symptoms gone. The power spread through the entire island of Valt's Duchy, eliminating the disease and bringing smiles back to the people. Things were a little touch and go there for a while, but in the end, everyone pulled through, and I've been able to use my magic without any issue ever since. I just know it's because my mom is watching over me through my staff. Thanks to her, I can keep traveling with the crew, using the staff she left me to bring out more smiles along the way.
After that, 15 years passed. I met the captain, and through my travels with the crew, reunited with my daughter. This might surprise you, but we didn't have a tearful, touching father-daughter reunion the second time around either. I spent so long telling myself that the next time we met, I'd face up to my past. But when the moment came, I froze. What could I possibly say or do for her as a father after all this time? Any courage I'd mustered withered in the face of her scorn, and I was left standing there, feeling like an old bastard. Sometime after this heartwarming reunion, I bonded with Leviathan, and through our link, saw glimpses of what lay in my daughter's heart. I thought I had escaped all those painful memories. But here they were. In that world created by the pact with Leviathan, my wife was still alive. I saw how things might have been if I had done things differently. Of course, I knew none of this was real, but I would rather stay in a world of memory than live in a cold, lonely reality without her. But she wasn't having any of that. She said I couldn't sacrifice my future to dwell in the past. She made me promise to fix things between myself and our daughter. Said she'd boot me out of the ocean if I came back without completing my task. Her words finally gave me the push I needed to face my past and start on the path to a brighter future. They gave me the strength to fight for my daughter in her hour of need. And I'd like to think that I finally did something fatherly, if only just the once. Of course, I don't expect our relationship to be mended with one conversation or act of bravery. But little by little, I think we're getting there.
So that might have happened in the anime. I don't know, because like I said, I didn't get to finish season 2, so I don't know if that actually happens or not. That story he's telling about his daughter. Like I said, I just got to an episode where we met Fairy. That's basically where I was at. And it seemed like in that episode or around there, Rosetta was getting ready to make a move to join the crew. That's what it seemed, the vibes it gave to me. And Rosetta, it has been in episodes, but she is currently where I was at in the anime in season 2. She was not part of the crew yet.
With every union comes an inevitable separation. When his journey neared its final chapters, as he took up arms against the god of destruction, I returned to the forests of Lumacier. After my return to the archipelago, I briefly longed for his companionship, but the flora and fauna kept me company. Decades came and went, and one day I would encounter yet another young visitor to the island. There was no mistaking it. This was his offspring. I realized at that very moment the time had come. He had entrusted this child to me from the ends of the skies. My heart swelled, but I concealed my excitement, flashing naught but a smile at the young captain. I would join the up-and-coming Skyfarers crew on the Grand Cipher for another journey across the skies, this time as a bystander. During their travels, they would experience joys and triumphs alongside loss and hardship. I continued to observe from afar, doing my best to obscure my true intentions. My roots were well planted in the past. Knowing what I knew, would I be able to act as a part of their crew in earnest? Before long, my ambivalence would come to a head. My convictions had begun to waver. Was this the right approach? Of course, I was conscious of reality. I knew their journey wouldn't be easy. They would have to face the harsh life the skies had in store for them. And with our foes only becoming more and more cumbersome even for myself, could I possibly protect them? My presence on the Grand Cipher was inconsequential, and at worst, a hindrance to the crew. I thought if I weren't here, the captain, EO, the entire crew would handle themselves just fine. Perhaps the time had come to retire to the forests once more. But as I was preparing to leave, EO grabbed my hand so sweetly, so innocently, and said she needed me to stay. I couldn't bring myself to abandon her. I would be the bystander no longer. Everyone in the crew had a role to play, and I would be the exception no more. Finally, I found my purpose. I was free to experience the skies once again, hand in hand with the captain. It wasn't duty or obligation that anchored me to this crew. It was love. And I promised to always protect them. I would leave no regrets in the skies. Thus, our journey continued. Only this time I felt that I was a true member of the Grand Cipher.
Which will it be?
Alright, let's fight something. I know I didn't drag that on.
Here
Let's go ahead and try it out. Get another ticket.
We're counting on you.
Wow, come on, dog. You just jerk his hand just a little bit, and then fucking I fall in the lava.
There's still more to come. Well said. Forward, Vegeta! For valor. You're good now.
Oh, that hit me? Okay, is he about to do another big wave thing? Probably. Shit. Oh no, I'm about to jump right back in it. That's some bullshit. Come on, jump over there. Now he's moving again. Okay, he's doing this. Alright. Wow. Oh, she just Can't just let it go.
Here goes. Watch out! Catalina!
I'll protect you! I'm here to help.
Bring it! Ascension!
Cool. You want to shoot a fireball at me or something? Yeah, you gotta watch this man. Uh-oh, I ain't gonna make it. Uh-oh, I made it. Oh, I still got hit by that though. What? You cheating. Make him raves.
That was awesome. You were awesome. Let's see. Great. What you hiding? Not bad. Let's see.
Quick charge. Ooh,
Great.
that sounds like a good one.
Good work. Now let's get back out there.
Dang, beat by the mage. Look at that. And we got a ticket from that too. Cheer. Another crewmate card. We don't really got much left.
Hello.
Ain't not unless a new quest unlocked, which I doubt. Nope. Nothing there, Granddad. Okay, let's do 2 more fates.
I had to take a mountain pass to the village, which was, in a word, perilous. Of course, I refer not to the countless monsters and bandits, whom I took down with ease. It was the tall steps and great boulders, insurmountable obstacles for a Harvan. I was forced to return to the foothills where, through Lady Sierra Carte, I sent out a dispatch for help. That was how I met the captain and crew of the Grand Cipher. With their aid, I reached the village without further incident, only to have my dreams utterly crushed. It turned out that this magic tonic was merely your average growth stimulant, designed to help a budding youth blossom to a seemly height. It could do little for a woman like me, already in the prime of her life. Thus, all my best efforts were dashed to foam. For the first and only time in my life, I cursed fate for cutting me out of so short a cloth. However, it was within the depths of despair that I would find new hope. The crew of the Grand Cipher was bound for Estalucia, which is said to be an island of miracles. Could not some power there give me what I seek? With newfound resolve, I was determined to accompany the captain to the end of the skies. Needless to say, it pained me to take leave of the Lumiel Order. I still remember the look of surprise on former Officer Bautorda's face when I told him of my resolution. But in the end, he expressed his admiration for me and my quest to become the very figure of virtue. Lady Bridget and Lady Cordelia also gave me their blessings. Oh, there are no words to express how grateful I am to my kind comrades. I dream of the day I can return to them with my head held high, and its crown measuring many feet taller, being, at long last, in both body and spirit, the captain they deserve. Such are my thoughts as I peer out over the railings of the Grand Cipher onto boundless, majestic skies.
It's crazy. She's on a quest to be taller. Like, she wants to grow. Like, Princess Potato, you're not allowed to grow or you won't be Princess Potato no more. That's funny.
One day, I encountered an adorable Harvan girl at a local market. I'd already finished my shopping, so I decided to accompany her to a nearby cafe for tea and conversation. Upon parting, I asked for her name. She proudly introduced herself as Fief, one of the 10 Eternals. I had heard that Zomba once cared for a child of the same name. A jealousy brewed within me that I hadn't felt before. Zomba had taken notice of her, yet he never once acknowledged me during our time together. My inner peace had been shattered. I retreated to the mountains and started my training anew. But the more I tried to find direction, the more I realized how lost I truly was. It was Lyria and the captain who brought me back. They appreciated me for who I was. Nothing more, nothing less. Perhaps I too could learn to love the living, breathing me, and not a ghost of the future. That thought filled me with so much contentment. I was ready to give up on chasing Zomba. But the universe works in strange ways. As soon as I was about to let go, Fief helped bring me and Zomba together again. It was then I finally put into words how I felt. I spoke about how I wanted him to acknowledge me, to call my name. He listened quietly, and for what I felt was the first time, truly saw me. But I had yet to see and love myself. As part of my quest for self-discovery, I crossed blades with Zomba. No, Eata. We fought for days. I no longer believed I was a weakling. After our battle, we visited the tea shop, and it was there that he first addressed me by name. Never had tea and cake tasted so sweet to me. Now, with nothing holding me back, I am free to soar toward ever greater heights with my beloved companions on the Grand Cipher.
Please come again.
All right.
Yes. Good.
All right, I'm gonna talk to him in 1 second. Let us depart.
All right, let's go.
I don't know where this is
world
going,
precious.
but it's going.
I mean, even the god of destruction can't bear to lose it. Our bodies might be mortal, but our hearts are infinite. Though he's in a dark place right now, I hope Id doesn't lose sight of that. But even if he does, I'll open his eyes again. This crew, will never abandon someone we care about. The sunrise spills over the Grand Cipher as we rush on the winds, chasing the sorrowful cries of a faraway dragon.
Let me help you.
Me too!
Thanks for the support. I won't waste it! The spell is perfect. And yet... It seems the binding is only half effective. Captain, the rest is up to you. You must save it. far from the sigil while it's still in effect. I'll maintain the spell for as long as possible, but we're in a race against time. Hold nothing back!
Okay, this is the last fight. You better fight till you drop or it's a goner.
We won't abandon you, Id. Do it.
Bahamutverse represents both creation and destruction. Its aubergine wings drive the evolution of all beings. Life gives way to death, and death begets life. Our attempts to intervene with this process may have far-reaching consequences, but I want to believe in the limitless potential of Sky Dwellers. I want to believe you can rewrite even the laws of reality.
It's getting really bad. Sad and empty. We haven't known each other for too long, but I can feel it. We wouldn't want things to end like this. We just have to save him.
Not over yet.
Years and you're stuck inside Bahamut. I'll bust you out myself if I have to.
You were betrayed by the woman who raised you, made into a dragon's vessel for 15 years. And yet you, a mere mortal, survived. If I should fail to rescue you, I don't think I shall ever forgive myself for the rest of my long, long life. In the past, I had merely existed. It wasn't until you Sky Dwellers let me into your hearts that I learned what it was to live. Unlike immortals, you are capable of change and growth. All I want is to be a part of that. To help you build a glowing future. As an astral, I am also to blame for the failures of my people. And I swear to you now, I will set things right again.
I don't like to admit it, but gods are a little beyond our skill level. We need more firepower.
I think you mean dragon power. Lyria, do you feel up to summoning Bahamut?
Okay, just give me some time.
That is the light of the apocalypse. The fire of doomsday. Its power is transcendent. If the attack lands, all the sky will be obliterated.
No, you know what this is. So hurry and wake up.
You halted the charge, but it's already stored up considerable energy.
Quit trying to fry us, dagnabbit!
Everyone, gather around me.
Get to Lyria, now!
I'll keep you all safe. I promise.
They're alive! Lyria, you did it!
Bahamut. Turn the table.
Not quite.
Oh, we'll turn them out. Don't worry about saving him.
Unless my eyes deceive me, that id under all the scales, isn't it? He's been tainted by Versa's destructive urges. But it seems his body and soul are still in one piece. And that means there's still hope. If you can sever the spiritual shackles that bind id to Versa, he'll come back.
I'll ease your pain.
Straight deleted me with that beam.
Stand up. Don't you remember? You made a promise. Is this your idea of protecting Lyria?
You finally crawled out from under Lilith's thumb? And now you're gonna let yourself be crushed under Versus?
Oh my god, dude, it's so fast, bro. It's like so fucking quick, bro. Like, I can't block shit, I can't dodge shit.
I thought you knew us better than that, Id. None of us would ever abandon a friend.
Like what you see? I'm on it! Yep, here goes! Tempest Blade! Open yourself, Ed! Can't let the world end here! You haven't even had a chance to live your own life yet!
Live my own life.
What in the...
No. Versa is trying to take full control of its body.
Well, we're not gonna let that happen.
Let's go! Ready for action? Should do it! Miserable mist! Have some clarity! Let's stay cautious! Okay?
Whoa!
Miserable mist!
Its mind is growing more and more fractured. You need to bring him back now!
Like what you see?
Roger!
We were truly a sight to behold.
Leave it to me.
Clarity!
Did we do it?
Like what you see?
Oh shit. Jesus.
From Versa! Just a little more!
Hey, Bud, why don't we give him a wake-up call? Got it! Ed, come back to us!
Trying to like, just trying to dodge shit, bro. Get him.
Versa still has a hold on id. But now that he's human again, you have one last chance to wrest him completely free.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
You should at least believe in yourself, Doofus. Think back to when you were fighting to protect the sky. Did that feel like a lie to you? No, because that was what you actually wanted.
But I did it.
Whenever you feel confused, just follow your heart. It might lead you to scary places. At least you'll know you're being true to yourself. You have to remember.
I want to be a defender. To all of you, Illyria, to the skies!
Giant rift. It must be the gate to Versa's home dimension. Versa is now a manifestation of sheer power, with no vessel to contain it. It won't be able to linger in this world much longer. If you can just weather these next attacks, the day is yours.
Right. I can get rid of Versa. I might finally find closure.
Miss me.
All right, Versa.
Oh.
See how you like it
Yeah.
rest of your
Missed me alright. Shot a laser beam behind me and deleted my ass.
Even though there's so much at stake, I feel strangely calm.
We're veteran Skyfarers. This ain't our first apocalyptic rodeo, and it won't be our last.
If I had a rupee for every immortal black thing, I could probably buy my
Oh, she just let it go.
I don't mean to get musty, but I'm really proud to be a part of this crew.
I feel the same way. I won't let anything happen to you or our world.
Our journey can't end here. It's not gonna. We're gonna kick some dragon tail and go on sailing to the end of the sky. Captain, way ahead of me. Tempest Blade! Ah! Brilliant! Absolute zero!
Cheer, boy.
The truth hurts. All that I've suppressed in the back of my mind. Damn it. I should have realized it sooner. No use running anymore. I am who I am.
Primeval dragon. Child of darkness and flames.
My name is... Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You've suppressed Versus Core and driven it back to its home dimension.
Is everyone safe now?
Thanks for everything.
You can buy me some apples on the way back.
We're still not done. Leave this to me.
Wait! Where do you think you're going? Forgive me.
Kids these days, you two are totally nuts.
Don't worry. I'll be back soon.
Oh, good. I was so worried. What's the big idea? Don't you ever do that again! How do you think we'd feel if you never came back, huh? I mean, if it wasn't for Fix-It, dude, you'd be...
Let's roll into you, Bernie.
You okay, man? Where are you?
Good question. Someplace far away?
Hey, this ain't the time for jokes.
He and Bahamut are trapped on another plane.
Think of it as a sliver between dimensions. Still, considering his transceiver seems to be working,
For now, sadly, I think my time's almost up. The line's going to get cut earlier than I'd hoped. Thought I'd still be able to open a gate from here. Guess not.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Sure, just stay calm. No need to worry about little old me. I'm Mr. Fix-It, remember? There's no gem I can't get myself out of, you know. I'll make it.
Roland.
Oh, one last thing. So until I get back, intend to blow back one night if you can check in on the people of Fulton. I don't want them losing sleep over me to be stuck in this
Don't go, Fix-It, dude! Volca. That's where we bumped into Roland when we first arrived in the Zega Grande Skydom.
I have to atone.
Huh?
For Mother's crimes. And mine.
Come on, no need to beat yourself up, kid.
That's right. We couldn't have resolved this without you.
Ed, you saved all of us. In my opinion, deep down, you knew you were fighting to help the skies. I'm sure of it. So, it's not really about atonement. I know it's been tough recently. But I think the Sky Realm is better than it was before.
Let's visit Volca. Couldn't hurt.
I'm in! We good?
Oh, wait. Don't let me off so easy. You all deserve an apology.
Cut the formality. We already said it was fine, right? You're one of us now. Got me?
Stedo Archipelago! Full speed ahead to beautiful Volca!
Of course, I'll never forget everything you've done. Never, ever. And when we find Roland, we'll give him the thanks he deserves.
We've met so many people in the Zega Grande Skydome. New friends, new allies. We saw a man torn in two by family and betrayal. We were saved by an immortal who found beauty in our changing world. Through loss and adversity, our resolve brought Lyria and I closer than ever before. Yet this story is far from over. A good friend is still out there, waiting for us to come get it. And as for our journey, there's still much to see. To the ends of the skies where the stars reside, someday we will reach Estalucia.
Alright. So it looked like they setting it up. Like, I know there's DLC in the pipeline. We know this. They already announced they got some plans. But it seems like the story may continue. Like, maybe with the DLC, maybe they might have a big, expansion or something for the game. Don't know. Fire. I enjoyed this game so much. So much. Clap it up. Side Games put out a banger. Did not disappoint me, even though we've been waiting for this game for like, 6-7 years? Worth. Very good. Story is pretty decent. Gameplay is cool. It's fun. We know there's an end game. The game is far from over. So, yeah. Looking forward to the future of this game. I'm not sure how I'm going to tackle some of the end game stuff, because I know there's end game. We just finished the story. I know there's new quests. There's going to be some new stuff going on. I don't know how I'm going to tackle that. I don't know if I'm going to live stream. I don't know if I'm going to make videos. I don't know. Try to get online and play with some people. You know what I mean? But I give this game a solid 8. I give it a solid 8. It's not like perfect, but is it worth the money? Absolutely. And plus, I haven't got to experience all the content in the game yet, and it's an 8. It could go up, but right now, just what I played and what I experienced, my journey, I give the game an 8. Hopefully they don't strike me down for this, because I'm letting it ride out. man, I hope this game did well. Like, you know, like the sales and stuff, because like if there's a possibility that we could get another game in the Granblue fantasy universe that's not a gacha game and it follows this kind of, you know, standard game practices, I'd like to see it. So I'm hoping this game did well, you know. And it ain't even fully out yet. I don't think it comes out until tonight on PC, because today is the 31st that I finished the game, and I kind of took my time. I didn't really rush. I kind of tried to experience stuff in the game and do all the quests with y'all. So I'm hoping the game do well. I don't know what the numbers is. I don't even know if they announced any numbers or how good the game was doing. I don't know. I went media blackout on the game, trying not to watch any spoilers or anything like that, till I at least beat the story at least. GG, good game, good game.
Sleep tight and rest your wings. Good morning will be the words that link us to a new tomorrow.
Alright, I'm trying to get through this, dog. It's taking a little bit too long. I was trying to let it ride, but like, they giving they shout outs, and there's no problem giving they props. They deserve to clap it up for all the developers and anybody that put even an ounce of work in on this game. You know, give them they praises, give them they flowers. You know what I mean? Good game, good game. Sega, even Sega on the list? Dang. Now we seeing the color process. Alright, yes. We're done. We're done. Can I get a cutscene? Something? Here we go.
We finally made it back. Well, what are we gonna do now?
I think we should start by finding Roland's house.
If memory serves, he was living at the church. But why the sudden interest?
The church. Got it.
New customization options available. You get new stickers, character colors. Colors can be changed via character details. Fast travel. You unlock the ability to instantly travel between town services by pressing L2 to fly to other islands. Head to the docks.
Dang, he didn't even answer you. Guess we still need to work on his people skills.
Well, at least we know where he went. We should go see what he's thinking.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and make the cut here, homies and honeys. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. You'll be back for the next one. We're going to be OUT out. Okay. Deuces.